When you're building a web app, picking a framework can feel like it's just a technical detail, but it is so much more than that. Honestly, it's the strategic choice that really determines if your business can actually survive its own success. Today, we're diving deep into Django and the super high-stakes world of scalable web development.
Okay, so just picture this for a second. Your app, the thing you've poured your heart and soul into, suddenly goes viral. It's the moment you've been dreaming of. But instead of champagne and celebrations, your servers are crashing, your users are getting error messages, and that dream moment, it just becomes a total disaster. This isn't a hypothetical, it's a very real scenario. And the question we have to ask is your foundation really built to handle that kind of pressure?
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the scalability crisis that so many startups run into. Then, we'll introduce Django as a really powerful contender to solve that problem. After that, though, we'll uncover some of the hidden traps and dangers you absolutely need to avoid. Then we'll get to the good stuff, the breakthroughs that are making Django stronger than ever. And we'll wrap it all up with a clear, actionable roadmap for your own growth.
Okay, let's dive right in. First up, we need to understand the problem itself. This isn't just some abstract concept, it's a very real crisis that unfolds every single day in the tech world. It's this wild idea, right? That the very thing you want, success, can actually be the thing that kills your business. When you build for speed and not for strength, when you cut corners on that architectural foundation, a sudden flood of new users can lead to crippling downtime, super slow performance, and a loss of user trust that, honestly, you might never get back.
So how do you actually dodge that bullet? Well, this brings us to a framework that, at first glance, seems to have all the right answers. Django. Django comes absolutely packed with features that make it a go-to choice. You've got built-in security that shields you from common attacks. It has this incredibly powerful ORM, which is a fancy way of saying developers can talk to the database using simple Python code, which they already love, instead of writing raw SQL. And it gives you a solid structure for building really complex stuff fast. Plus, it's designed from the ground up to work well with modern cloud platforms, which is just crucial for scaling.
Okay, so Django sounds pretty perfect, right? Well, here's where the story takes a turn. Even with a powerhouse like Django, you are not automatically safe. There are hidden complexities, some really common traps that can completely sabotage all those amazing built-in strengths.
This right here is the core message. Django gives you an amazing toolkit, but it's not a magic wand. True scalability isn't about the framework itself. It's all about how you use it. For example, a seemingly small mistake, like one inefficient database query, can snowball and cause a single page to make thousands of requests, bringing even the most powerful server grinding to a halt under pressure.
And that kind of inefficiency, it becomes absolutely catastrophic when you think about the scale we're all heading towards. I mean, by 2030, our apps are going to need to handle billions of interactions every single day, all driven by AI and real-time data. That's the future you have to start building for right now.
Now, this need for disciplined implementation connects directly to one of Django's biggest selling points, security. Right out of the box, it protects you from nasty stuff like SQL injection, where attackers try to mess with your database, and cross-site scripting, which can be used to steal user data. It gives you a fantastic head start. But, and this is a big but, that head start is totally meaningless if you don't maintain it. A correctly configured app where you keep all the security features active and updated is like a fortress. But if you neglect it, if you have misconfigurations or outdated code, that same security shield becomes a giant, gaping hole in the wall. It's a powerful reminder that the tools are only as good as the team using them. Okay, I know we've talked about some scary stuff, but here's the good news. Django isn't just standing still. Let's look at some of the really exciting breakthroughs that are helping it meet these insane modern scalability demands head-on. The first huge breakthrough is how it handles real-time communication. This used to be a weak spot, but now, with something called Django channels, the framework can handle asynchronous stuff. We're talking live chats, instant notifications, real-time data streams, all without even breaking a sweat. It is a total game changer for building modern interactive apps. The second breakthrough is how it integrates with modern cloud tools like Docker and Kubernetes. Think of it this way. You package your app into a little box, a container. When a huge wave of traffic hits, Kubernetes is like a brilliant manager that just instantly creates hundreds or even thousands of copies of that box to handle the load. So instead of one server struggling, you have an army of them. It's incredible. And finally, we've got the AI advantage. Because Django is built on Python, which is the language of data science and AI, it has this seamless connection to the world's best machine learning libraries. This means you can build seriously intelligent features like recommendation engines or predictive analytics right into the core of your web platform. It makes your app not just scalable, but smarter.
Okay, so we've seen the potential, we've seen the pitfalls, and we've seen the new possibilities. Now for the most important part. How do you actually build for sustainable growth? Let's lay out a clear, actionable roadmap.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The key to all of this is being proactive. You can't just wait for your app to break and then scramble to fix it. You have to design for scale from day one. You have to have that architectural foresight.
So here are 4 concrete steps. First, design with a modular structure. Think microservices. This keeps your app flexible and way easier to update. Second, use performance boosters like caching to make your app feel lightning fast. Third, go all in on modern DevOps, using auto-scaling to handle traffic spikes automatically. And finally, and this might be the most important one, invest in your people. Continuous training on security and best practices is absolutely non-negotiable.
And that really brings us to the big takeaway here. After all of this, it's pretty clear that Django has the power. It has the flexibility to handle immense scale. The technology is there. So the real question actually shifts from the framework back to us. It's not about whether Django can scale. The question is, are you and your team ready to build on it with the discipline, the foresight, and the responsibility that success demands?